Welcome back Pokefans to part 3 of my Pokemon Scarlet gameplay. Last episode we made our way to Mesagoza city. We also got a chance to have Koraidon in our team, which was pretty amazing. This episode we will be exploring Mesagoza city as well as joining Naranja Academy. So this is gonna be pretty exciting since this city is pretty big as well. Let's first go ahead and explore the city just to see if there are any items that we can actually pick up which are laying around the city, and then finally make our way to Naranjan Academy. I'm pretty sure the academy is where currently our friend Namona is waiting for us, so that is gonna be our final destination. For now, let's start exploring the city from the right side. I believe that we have quite a few items that we'll be only able to pick up here in the city, and I'll try to pick up as much as I can. As you can see, the city is pretty huge and definitely we have a lot of alleyways to go through. So it's gonna be pretty interesting and I'm really excited to continue this exploration right here. Alright, I think we have already picked up one item, so that was pretty cool. And since we are in a city, it actually doesn't look like we are in a city. The layout kind of reminds me of a huge castle. But I guess the city was constructed in that way, and due to it, I think all the cities will be kind of in the central, and the Naranjan Academy will probably be the highest building in the city. So it's quite cool. I really like the structure and the concept of using a castle kind of theme for the city. Either way, let's run around. I'm pretty sure that it will take us quite some time to explore all of these places. Now you can definitely go ahead and skip all of these and just go directly to the Naranjan Academy. That will definitely start another cutscene and you can definitely go with the storyline. But exploring the city will also give you a chance of finding some rare items as well as getting to know where you can have some useful items that you can actually buy. As far as I've seen, there are a lot of these small ice cream shops, and I'll definitely try and show you guys what are actually available in each of these. But other than that, you can definitely try and actually buy them if you like. Here we have Kanto crepes, which is pretty cool. All of these do kind of make me a bit hungry, but I guess we'll be seeing amazing foods a lot today. Alright, it seems like those two kids were actually talking about a Terra Orb, which is actually required if you want to terrestrialize your Pokemon. That is also something that Nemona is currently trying to get one for us so that we can actually terrestrialize our own Pokemon. I believe we'll get a chance in this episode to terrestrialize one of my team members, so I'm quite excited about it. Anyway, this small area right here is actually a dead end, so we can actually go back to the main area or the main route that we came through and explore further from there. Alright, let's head up north, and it seems like we are coming up to another exit of the city. I'm not really sure if we can go through the exit. I think it will just tell you a comment saying Nemona is actually waiting for us and we have to probably go back and go to the academy, which is pretty fine. I am not ready for exploring anything right now. I think we'll be getting a chance to explore everywhere once we go ahead and get our items, or probably once we join the academy. We'll have certain tasks that we would have to complete, and that would actually take us around all of these places. Anyway, here we have a terminal for, or I could probably say, Pokemon Center. That's what we have here, and this is for healing up your Pokemons. No new items around here, so let's travel into the city, and this time we are finally able to see some buildings. So this is kind of like the first platform of the city, and we definitely have a lot of shops around here. There are a few of the doors or buildings that are not accessible, but some of them are accessible and they do have some really good foods. Some items that will boost you when you're trying to kind of catch a Pokemon or go into a terra raid battle. So here we have a sandwich shop, and I believe this is where you can actually buy couple different types of sandwiches. I guess we won't be buying too much. I mean, you can either buy them or you can just buy the ingredients and prepare them. It's up to you. But of course, each of these sandwiches will have their own perks, and you'll probably be using this most of the time when you're doing a picnic. So it's another concept that is currently locked for us. So I guess I won't be going through this for now. I think we can just go ahead and continue exploring this city, see what else we have, and finally go to the academy. Alright. It seems like we definitely have a lot of students just running around the city, so that's pretty cool. I'm hoping to find some more items. I mean, we haven't yet found any, so I guess we just have to look around a bit more. Now there is a small space in between where we can actually run around, and there is another entrance right here, which is pretty cool. This brings us to a courtyard, and it seems like we might have another shop right here. But I am also interested on items, and we have found one right here. Alright, this is pretty cool. It's actually the TM for grass knot. Pretty cool. I'm not gonna be teaching it to any of my team members now, but definitely that TM is right there in case if you would like to actually pick it up. Other than that, this does connect back to the other courtyard or the other road that we were traveling towards. So I think this goes back to the Pokemon Center. Yes, it does. Alright, let me travel back, and I am just gonna be looking around, seeing if there are any shops that are open to us, just like the sandwich shop was, and making sure that we have explored everything. Alright, let's come up, and this is actually the courtyard or the food court that we had mentioned before. As you can see, it does say you have arrived at your destination. So this is where you'll be able to find all the ingredients, the separate ingredients for sandwiches, as well as some other food items that you can actually buy to have some perks. But for now, I won't be exploring it. I'll be going down these stairs, and if you might remember, this is the lady who will actually be changing the Rotom phone case. So if you have played any of the games before, she's gonna ask you to select one of them. In my case, I have played all of the games in my Switch, so I do have a chance of switching it to any of these. If I do go to Hisui, which means I have already explored it in this account, so she'll actually go ahead and change the phone case for us, which is pretty cool. Yep, we have finally got the Ask phone case, but I think we do have to equip it in order for it to actually show, which I haven't really done right here. Let's continue exploring the city. So this is I believe the left side from the main entrance of the city. Last time we went to the right, and this time we are going through the left. Let's look around and see if we have anything else. There was an ice cream shop right there, but other than that, we do have just a Pokemon battlefield right here. No new items over here. Pretty disappointing, but I guess we get to see everything. Let me go back, and there is two paths that we can actually take from here. One is through these stairs, and the other one is just going down the stairs. For now, I'll just go down the stairs and I guess explore it first. I'm pretty sure if you take the upper stairs right here, it will go back to the food court. So I think we don't really have anything over there or any items over there. So let me go down and check behind this building. Yes, here is one item which is pretty cool. The one thing I found is that Sometimes when you are standing too close to the item, you might not be able to pick it up. So you do have to be in a particular position to actually pick it, which is cool. The other thing that's a bit glitchier or a bit of an issue for the camera is probably when you try and enter a shop. I don't think you have seen it over here. There are quite a few shops in this city where if you enter them, it does kind of spin the camera, which will kind of give you an issue. For example, I can probably go to the shop nearby here and kind of show you what I meant. I'm not sure if it's actually an issue with the camera or if it's just the game. As you can see here, the minute you enter the door, you get to the menu. You have all of these foods you can actually buy, each of them having their own perks. But once I come out of the menu, the camera kind of spins. So you just saw that, right? So this is something that I felt like it was a bit of an issue, but I guess it might be just my camera or my game, but that is definitely an issue. Alright, here is a small alleyway which does connect back again to the path that was going to the food court. So we don't really have anything over here. I just explored it and I think we can actually skip this one again. Of course, this one also goes back to the left side of the, I guess, city. And alright, I did try going through this door, but again, this door is also not accessible, so I guess we can't go through there. Alright, this brings back to the left side of the city. Let's continue through this main path and see where it actually goes. I'm pretty sure it should go to another exit, which we can see through the big doors. Again, the exit is gonna be inaccessible for us since we do have a task to go back to the academy. Alright, let's look around and see if there are any items that we can actually pick up around these gates. It doesn't seem so, so I guess we can just look out at the view as well. That waterfalls does look a bit weird. I mean, I remember the waterfalls in Sword and Shield being better than this one, so definitely it's a bit of a weird waterfalls. Alright, I guess it might be the camera because the minute you start spinning the camera, it does make or give you some issues. Alright, we are in the left side of the city right now. And there is another Pokemon Center over here as well, which is pretty cool. There are a couple of alleyways that you can actually go through and explore, but I think they don't really have any items, so we can actually ignore them. Here we have a small shop which we can actually buy some items like egg, potato salad and chorizo. I think I'll go ahead and buy some, why not? I mean, in case if we are actually going ahead and having a picnic, we could probably, buy some of these items for that. Alright, now that we have bought items from here, let me explore the right next shop. And as you can see, it also opens. And we do have a couple of items here as well. Let me buy these, why not? I mean, I'm not sure when we are going to be using all of these items, but I presume that we'll be using it when we are going to have a picnic. Which I'm not sure if it's gonna be in this episode or the next one, but it's always better to have some items whenever you need it. Either way, this is the left side of the city, and I believe that the path that goes down is the one that connects to the stairs. Alright, this bakery shop has a lot of items. Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and buy a few of them. You could probably buy a few of them as well. This is the main shop for creating the sandwich. So if you're planning to create a sandwich in the picnic, I would recommend you guys to go ahead and buy some items over here when you have the $Poké, and then it might actually help you when you're having a picnic. I just went ahead and bought most of the items in that shop. I think I spent almost all of my $Poké right there. But either way, here we have another grill shop. As you can see, the camera still kind of does that very weird thing. Either way, I think we have explored these shops. I guess there are a lot of redundant shops over here, but I believe that each of these shops might actually have a unique item. We already have gone through this route, so let me go back to the Pokemon Center, and this time we'll actually go ahead and maybe try going up the stairs. If you go to the right here, it will actually go back to the main food court area, and I believe if you go north from the food court area, it will go back to the Naranjan Academy. That is where we are actually supposed to be, but since I'm exploring the city, I do not want to go there and trigger another cutscene. So let's go, and I guess I could heal my team members over here as well. But as far as I've seen, there were around 2 to 3 items that we did get in the city, which was pretty cool. We did get a Sooth Bell, which is quite nice. I mean, you never know when you need a Sooth Bell for a Pokemon that evolves with a friendship evolution. And if you want, you can go ahead and pick it up. It's gonna be in the right side from the entrance of the city. Alright, here we have another shop for ice cream. And we have the very fake waterfalls that is over here as well. There it is. It just looks really weird. For some reason the water is just too bad. Anyway, let's explore the rest of the city. I see that there are furthermore stairs that we can actually climb, and it seems like it goes through a cave, which is weird. But if we do try and go through it, it says that Nemona is actually waiting for us and we can't go exploring it. So I guess once we go into the academy, get all of our tasks and unlock all of the quests that we have to do, that's when we can actually come back over here and probably explore. Other than that, we have completed exploring almost all of the city. The only part I remember that I have to yet to explore is probably the northeastern part of the city, where we do have quite a couple of buildings. But if you come here, we have a cutscene coming up. So let's see what it is. Don't you get it? If you join Team Star, you can shine as bright as anybody. Ooh, okay. That's a weird thing to say. And here is another NPC who probably is important for us. Seriously, what's with you? Don't you want to burn bright with awesome friends like us? Not really. Look, we've got a quota we're supposed to fill for new members. So just sign up already. Ooh, they're actually forcing her. I would rather not. I guess we can actually go ahead and help her out. We do have the option to walk away, but I doubt we can actually walk away. Either way, let's quickly go ahead and help her. Huh? You want in it too? I definitely do not want to join Team Star. I think that is going to be too much of a trouble for us. Okay, if you do, decide to actually stop them from harassing this other person, they'll actually go ahead and battle you. So I would recommend you guys go ahead and heal up your team members in either of the 2 Pokemon centers that are in the city, and then come up here. Once you come up here, you do have to battle both of these grunts, so it would actually help if you have your team members fully healed. Alright, I guess we will be battling Grunt A right here, who is actually the lower rank between the 2 of them, apparently. So here we go. This is the first time we're actually battling a Team Star member. And she has a new Pokemon. It's a Shroodle. Okay, I am not sure which typing it is. It kind of looks like a fire type or I'm not sure really. I'm gonna try using Poison Tail to see if it is effective. If not, we can try using the other move. Ooh, okay, it's not effective. So what type is it? Is it Steel type? I guess it might be a Steel typing. because Mudshot is definitely super effective on it. So that might be the case. Either way, that was pretty easy for us. We did have Wooper up in front, and I have thought about, leveling up Wooper a bit more. It is quite lower level, and I see that, Pokemons used by these trainers are kind of higher in level. So definitely I do have to level it up a bit more. But I don't think I'll get a chance to do that for now, considering we have a lot of cutscenes in this episode. Either way, we were able to battle the first grunt and defeat her, which is pretty cool. The second grunt is kind of scared of us for some reason, even though he is a higher ranked team star member. And here is Nemona. It's that student council tweet. She's gonna report us if we don't book it. I can't believe you, Dash. You don't have to go find randos to battle. You'll have all the battles you'll ever need with me. Okay, that's a bit creepy. But that is not really what happened. Wait, they picked a battle with you? Whoa, I read that way wrong. Sorry. I get it now. You two got Team Star written all over you for sure. I bet you were trying to pressure people into signing up again, weren't you? Hi, we weren't not doing that. Well, that explains it. As head of student council, stopping this type of nonsense would normally be my job. But this is also a perfect chance for you to try my amazing and ultra rare gift for you. Ooh, what is it? It is a Terra Orb. Alright, so we got one as well, which is pretty amazing. So now that we have it, we can finally terrestrialize our Pokemon as well. With this Terra Orb, you can terrestrialize your Pokemon during battle. Let's see, after a terrestrialize, I'm pretty sure your Wooper would be a ground type. Normally, you gotta take special classes to be able to get one of these Terra Orbs. But I put in a good work for you. I think that is pretty cool that we got a chance to get a Terra Orb without doing any classes, which is pretty cool. And in order to test it, she's actually gonna force this Grunt Bee right here to actually battle us. Alright, I guess that is pretty cool as well. Anyway, I'm actually really excited to terrestrialize my Pokemon, and let's see how this goes. This time I do have Wooper up in front again, so I will be terrestrializing it instead of my starter Pokemon, Sprigatito. Alright, he actually has a Yungoos, which might not be the perfect Pokemon for my Wooper, but I'll definitely give it a try. The one disadvantage of terrestrializing is that once you terrestrialize a Pokemon, you need to heal it in a Pokemon Center before you can actually terrestrialize it again for another battle. So you do have to be a bit more careful while using it. Other than that, let me go ahead and try terrestrializing it into a ground type and then try using Mudshot. This is gonna be amazing. And here it is. Alright, the ground type, I guess the design is pretty cool. It does look like an earth on top of its head. And of course the Yungoos is trying to reduce my defense, which is pretty bad considering I'm a Wooper. Alright, that is actually pretty good damage. Let me try using any other move. I'm pretty sure Mudshot is gonna be doing a lot of damage, but I do want to try and see how good the other moves are gonna be. This time I actually used Poison Tail, and as you can see it did decent damage. I did choose Mudshot right here, but as you can see that bite did a lot of damage. And it actually avoided my move, which is pretty bad. This turn I actually used Tackle, thinking I can actually take down that Yungoos. So let's see how much damage it does. And of course it survives. So I am sadly not able to take it down with my Wooper yet, considering that Wooper is again lower in level than the Yungoos itself. So I did have to actually switch out back into Sprigatito. But now that we are here, switch back into it, we are easily able to take down the Yangoos. And let's hope that my Wooper can actually level up. Yes, it did. So my Wooper is finally at level 9. Your Pokemon burn so bright. That is correct. Nice Dash, you pulled off terrestrializing, no problem. Moves of your Pokemon Terra type will hit even harder when you terrestrialize it. That is correct. Definitely my Mud Shot move was pretty powerful. And now that we have terrestrialized it, we definitely have to go ahead and heal it up in the Pokemon Center in order to be able to have another battle and terrestrialize it once more. Now that we have solved the issue, I guess it's time for us to finally go ahead and enter the academy. Let's see what Nemona says. Well, she's still kind of talking about the Team Star and how a big issue they are for us, which is pretty sad. Excuse me. Well, thanks. So yeah, see you around. Okay. That was nice. Oh, look at you, Dash. Already becoming a big hero around campus. I don't think I've ever seen that girl around. Maybe she's a new transfer like you. That Eevee bag though. Love the fluff. I mean, that is true. I really liked her bag. Wish we had that as an accessory for us as well. Anyway, get ready to climb the worst stairs in this whole world, it seems. Okay. So I won't be going up those stairs. Like I said, we are yet to actually explore this part of the city. I'll just make my way and... Ooh, okay. There is actually a ramp right here. And apparently, we are now able to climb the rooftops of random houses. This is pretty weird. Not something I was expecting. And okay, I fell down. Alright, so that is pretty cool. It actually lets us climb back up in case if we fall down, which is kind of nice. And it seems like there are quite a few paths to a particular item on the roof, which I believe we can actually go ahead and get. Now I did try to have a conversation with the guy, and for some reason, no matter what, I was just talking to this Swablu. Not sure if we are not supposed to talk to that guy, the NPC who's sitting right there. Either way, I don't mind it. Let me jump down here, which will take me to this ramp. And of course, you do have to be very careful if your camera is always rotating. Be quite careful. You do have to make sure that you come up back to the ramp. This time I just decided to be a bit more patient in what I was doing. So as you can see, I'm just going pretty slowly over here. There is a ramp that goes to the end as well, but that is actually going to be a dead end. But this ramp right here is going to take us to another item, which is pretty cool. I think I do need to go ahead and get it. It is green in color, which means it does have a item TM, which is pretty cool. And it's Ice Fang. Now that is pretty cool. We might have actually seen another item on the huge building as well, but I can't actually access it for now. If you do go through here, this is actually another dead end, so nothing to do over here. Now we can actually go through the other ramp, which will go up over there. Apparently you can see that over there, but I won't be going through it for now. But the huge building, the castle like building right there with the yellow color, does have another item on top of it. I am not sure how to actually access it. For now, I think we can actually go ahead and go back, explore a bit more, and then we can finally go ahead and I guess we can actually go to Naranja Academy. Alright, now that I have jumped down, we can finally go ahead and explore this very small area right here. This is the other end of the city, and I'm just looking around to see if there are any items that we can actually pick up. If not, we can actually go back and go up the huge stairs that probably Nemona doesn't like to climb. Alright, this goes to the other exit, and as you can see, this side is actually a desert area, which is pretty cool. I guess it's mostly desert and rocky area, but it seems like there might be an item around here somewhere, so let me look around. Alright, I was right. There is one item here at the end of the city. After picking it up, I think that is all that we have around here. So let me make my way back to the huge stairs that does lead to the Naranja Academy, and we can go from there. Now here near the huge staircase, instead of going up, I'm actually exploring the down food court. There is a small area right back of the food court where we haven't really explored. So I just thought we'll just go around here before we make our way up. I also haven't really healed up my team members after the last battle, so I do have to go back to the Pokemon Center as well. Alright, now in this court itself, you do have a lot of shops for your character. For example, this is gonna be a hat shop. There is a shop that actually sells socks. There is a shop for clothes and all other items for the character. So you can definitely go ahead and check this out if you're more interested in getting all of these different items. Personally, I don't think I want to do any of this for now. Once I do rack up a bit of Pokemon and LP points, I'll probably come back over here to check this out. Alright, there's a shop for specs, there's a shop for socks, shoes, and if we go on further, there is a cafe and there's a clothing store. Pretty cool. I think this huge area right here is pretty amazing. There are shops lining up both sides, and you do have food court, food items that will actually give you some traits, or you have character, I guess, rechanging items. Okay, now I definitely do want to go back to the Pokemon Center, so we can actually go ahead and fly to this Pokemon Center since it does have the flying ability right there. You do have those wings icon in the map. It's an easy thing for us. I mean, if you want to quick travel to a different place, you can definitely go ahead and do that. Now that we have healed our Pokemon, I think there is only one thing to do. Explore one small area before we go to the academy. And here is the new tip for this Pokemon Center. Apparently, if we do click on ZL button and then click on ZR, we will be able to focus on one Pokemon and throw a Pokemon at it, to start a battle. This is quite helpful because I was struggling to battle a Pokemon when there are two Pokemons right next to each other, and each time I try to interact with them, it goes to the wrong Pokemon. So next time that happens, all I have to do is click on ZL, focus on the Pokemon that I really want to battle, and then throw a Pokeball at it. Alright, we did miss a Pokeball right here, which is a Ether. Nice. Now that we have explored the complete city, I do know there are quite some areas that are kind of trickier to reach, but I think it's pretty good for now. Let's go ahead and enter the Naranja Academy. We were, after all, exploring the city for the past half an hour, which is quite a long time. Anyway, now that we are here, before we enter that big door, and probably we'll have another cutscene, again, I do want to run around and check if there are any items we can pick up. The only thing I'm really wishing right here is that we had some kind of cycle or some bike to actually go around. We do have Coraidon in our team, but apparently it does nothing for now, so I guess the only thing we can do for now is just run around. Left side of the building doesn't have anything, no items over there. Let me quickly check the right side of the building as well before we move on into the academy. Until now, I think I really like this city. This is the first city that we are actually going through in this game, and it has been pretty amazing. They've definitely worked on a lot of details. Although there are a few of them that they could have further worked on. For example, opening and closing of the doors in the shop. They could have definitely, stopped the issue of the camera for that, but I guess not. Anyway, now that we have picked up all the items that are available in the city, or at least that's what I think, so I probably might have actually missed a couple of them. So let me know in the comment section if I did miss a couple of them. For now, we'll go ahead and enter these big doors and finally go into the Naranja Academy. Alright, that's been quite some time. Definitely quite an adventure coming over here. And here it is. Alright, I already like this academy. I mean, they literally have a library in the entrance. Probably the amazing design. Alright, I guess we don't really have to sign up for any classes over here, but probably we'll have quests and tasks to complete. So let's see what Nemona has to say. Alright, seems like Mr. Clevel is here. Miss Dash, Miss Nemona, how did you find your first school commute? Well, we did have a blast. I imagine Miss Nemona's high spirits helped with that. She's a true asset to our fine academy. Not that I was expecting any less from our champion-ranked student council president. Reliable as ever, Miss Nemona. Well, I know how to look after my friends. Right, Dash? Oh, but speaking of which, we saw some of those Team Star kids in the town, Director. You did? Where? It was down the stairs from the front gate. They were hassling this kid with the EV backpack. That is quite the news. Are they still to be found out there? Actually, Dash flexed on him and ran him off. You don't say. Of course, it's a fine thing to try and help a fellow student, Miss Dash. But you might wish to show a bit of resistance as you find your feet here at our academy. And Miss Nemona, do remember that the school staffs are here to resolve any such troubles. Right, yes, sir, Director. A child with an EV backpack, you say? I suppose that may be Miss Penny. I'm relieved to hear she comes to class, at least. I guess that's surprising for us. And Miss Nemona, if you'd be so good, do report to Miss Jock about this Team Star business. As your homeroom teacher, he should be kept apprised of all such going-ons. You got it, sir. But look at the time. You do better hurry along. Classes will begin soon. We are in class 1A Dash. Come on, I'll show you the way. Alright, I guess we are attending a class which is pretty weird considering that this is a Pokemon game. Okay, here is the class and good morning, Mr. Jack. Hello everyone. We have some exciting news this morning. Who wants to hear it? Oh, me. I want to hear it. I suppose I should have told you sooner, but we have a new little friend joining our happy room home as of today. I guess he is actually introducing us right here, which is typical a normal school introduction, I guess. Of course, we are coming here and could I trouble you with a few words of introduction yourself? I guess, sure. I'm Dash. Did you hear that? She is super friendly and fun. Looks like everyone's eager to get to know you, Dash. Alright then, who wants to be the first to ask a question? Ooh, okay, what kind of question? What's your favorite thing about Pokemon? That is tough to say. I mean, I can definitely answer everything about Pokemon, but I think I like playing with my Pokemons the most. Probably enjoy picnicking a lot. Does anyone else have another question for the new classmate? And it seems like Nemona has. You went through all the trouble of enrolling here, so spill, Dash. What do you hope to get out of it? You must have some kind of dream, right? Well, I do have a dream to complete the Pokédex, and I could say a strong trainer too, but I think Pokédex does sound much better. I'm glad I got you the Pokédex app. I guess that was pretty cool. She did give us the Pokédex app in the first episode. Anyway, Mr. Jack right here is actually our biology teacher. apparently, and he is our homeroom teacher as well. Either way, for some reason, we are sitting in a class attending the classes for the school. After that, it seems like we can actually go around the campus and try and get to know other people as well. Alright, in that case, I guess we can check out what we can actually do. Try checking out places on the map and see where we can go. Alright, seems like we have two different areas that we can actually be in. One is the cafeteria and the other one is the staff room. So let's start with the cafeteria. Seems like we do have our senior Arvin right here. So I guess that is gonna be our goal. Let's actually talk to him and see what he needs. Alright. Oh hey, so we meet again. You remember me, right? Oh, from the lighthouse, definitely. Yeah, exactly. That's my little know-it-all buddy. You got a mind like a steel trap, eh? No need to tell me your name. Dash, right? Whole school seemed to be talking about you. The new kid who showed up with the president of the student council. I normally wouldn't bother showing up for class, but I came all the way to school today just to talk with you, our new celebrity. You gotta help me out so I can finally make my dream a reality. Okay, happy to help. I'm actually shocked that he calls us a little maniac for saying yes and happy to help. Probably we should have asked him what is the reason, but apparently he is into picnic life just like us. Great outdoors, perfect sandwiches, etc. Not half bad at cooking either, but he definitely is trying to research on more recipes. I found this book the other day and it had a section about these Herba Mystica things. Basically, there are some kind of special herbs that heal any Pokemon as soon as it eats them. Now, there are totally 5 different types of Herba Mystica based on what I've read. Just taking a lick of them, once they have been powdered, will get your blood flowing, provide nutrition, prevent aging, it will even boost the immune system. Okay, they seem quite powerful to me. Only found in Paldea and rare to boot. But this book says they're all guarded by Titan Pokemon, meaning that it's gonna be pretty tough to try and grab a few of these springs. I guess he does need our help in defeating all of these Titan Pokemons, and that might be the main reason why he's actually asking our help. Monsters of Area 0. As we descended further into the Area 0, we began to catch a glimpse of mysterious Pokemon. Though we wondered if these huge, furious beasts were indeed Pokemon at all. One of our team suffered a brutal blow from such a beast and mortally wounded, forcing us to retreat for a time. Okay, pretty weird. A member of survey team captured this photograph by chance. I noticed a passing resemblance to the Pokemon known as Janfan, yet difference such as its sheer size and shape of its back set it apart, as do its great tusks. Alright, there is the Paldean Scarlet, I guess, kind of form for Janfan, which is pretty cool. Either way, it seems like he doesn't really have any other friends with strong Pokemons, and he doesn't really like to ask Nemona to help him, and that is the reason why he is asking us. Fair enough. I guess we could help him in this quest. I mean, it's not like we have anything important to do in our lives either. Alright, if we do accept, he will actually go ahead and register all the places where these Titans can appear into our map, which is pretty cool. Here they are, 5 of them. False Dragon Titan, Quaking Earth Titan, Open Sky Titan, Lurking Steel Titan and Stone Cliff Titan. Pretty cool names. Anyway, now that we have accepted it, it is gonna unlock the Path of Legends. Pretty cool. Now that we have this quest accepted, I guess the other thing for us to do is go ahead and go to the staff room, which is another place that we do have to kind of visit. After all, since we did accept his quest, he's actually gonna give us a Stardust bag, which is, I guess, acceptable. Alright, we are definitely gonna give this idea some thought. No issues on that. Now that this is over, let me make my way out. And, ooh, okay, Rotom phone is ringing. This is Dash, correct? I hacked your smartphone so I could talk to you. Hope you don't mind. Ooh, that's bad. I'm sorry, who are you? My name's Cassiopeia. But never mind that. It's you I wanted to talk about. I hear you're a trainer with serious potential. That is correct, apparently. If that description is accurate, there's something I would like to ask you. Tell me, Dash, you know about Team Star, right? That we do. Great, I appreciate you being upfront here. Alright. Team Star is a group of troublemakers formed by our academy students a while back. They cause headaches for the school and try to bring other students down to their level. And I refuse to sit idly by them and let them get away with it. Ooh, okay. So I've come up with a plan to bring down Team Star and force them to disband for good. I call it Operation Starfall. Alright, that is definitely a really good name. But I need allies to carry out this operation, and I would like you to be one of them. Well, I guess we can help her. No need to reply on this right this second. We'll discuss the details sometime. Till then, I'll leave you to it. Bye. Okay, I guess that is our second quest. And Director Clevel's right here. Ah, Miss Dash. Please do try to keep your voice down if you're making calls within the school, won't you? I'll be more careful. You don't want anyone else hearing any personal information after all. Honestly, there are so many things we need to be careful about in these days and age. On you go then, young lady. Ooh, okay. Definitely there is something that the director is hiding right here. Maybe it's the fact that he is a bit concerned about Team Star, but I am not sure. Either way, now that we have finished that one, that is the first quest, I think we have to go ahead and go to the staff room. That is gonna be the next place that we have to go to. Now, I did take a look around down here and we really don't have anything else left. So let me make my way to the staff room and see what we can do over there. And I believe that in the staff room we'll be able to find Nemona, who is actually talking to Chairwoman Geeta, which is pretty cool. I think this is the first time we're actually seeing her. Either way, well, very well, Champion Nemona. I trust you to handle this in my stead. Sure thing, you can count on me. In fact, I bet this is gonna be fun. I'm glad to hear it. Good day then. Okay. Oh, pardon me. I guess we don't get an introduction for her. Oh, Dash, hey. She looked awesome. Good eye, she sure is. That lady is... Well, they call her La Primera. Okay. She's strong. She can do pretty much anything. She's got cool practically coming out of her ears. Alright. It sounds like Nemona is definitely trying to have her as a role model, which is pretty cool. Oh, which reminds me. Remember in homeroom when I asked you about what your dream is? Now I know what you said. You're all about completing the Pokédex. But hear me out. So I guess she is going to be introducing us to the champion ranks, which is pretty cool. This is going to be another kind of quest where we get a chance to go ahead and challenge the 8 gyms and go into the champion rank testing. Apparently there is definitely going to be a test for getting into the champion rank as well, which I believe is going to be pretty cool. Anyway, once she mentions on the champion rank, she's actually gonna be giving us the location for all the 8 gym leaders in this region. That is actually the thing that I wanted to check out. I'm pretty sure we have not been introduced to all of the gym leaders, so this is actually gonna be the first time we're gonna get to see them. Alright. Okay, here she is just mentioning about passing the test to become a champion. That is how she became a champion. As you might remember, she's actually a champion rank trainer. I wonder if we have to battle her in that rank at some point, which might be the case. But of course, that is only occurring when we have the treasure hunt. Treasure hunt is a special independent studying thing that we can do apparently whenever we like. It starts not long after the beginning of the school year, and definitely is an adventure where students leave the school and learn however they want. Pretty cool, I guess. But definitely that is when she became a champion, and this time once the treasure hunt starts, I guess we will have a chance of becoming a champion as well. Alright, after explaining to us all about these, I'm actually hoping that she'll give us the locations of all the gym leaders. Of course, these are actually open to us, and we can definitely go ahead and battle them in any order, anytime we like, so that is pretty cool as well. Just like the Path of Legends, this is gonna be another kind of quest, and right here she's actually entering the data into our Pokédex, and there are the 8 gym leaders. Pretty cool. Definitely seem to have a normal type gym leader and a ghost type gym leader, which is nice. Alright, this quest is actually called Victory Road, as you might have heard before in the trailers. Anyway, now that this is complete, we do have the megaphone ringing. Let's see who's calling us this time, and apparently it is the director, Clavel. So we do have to make our way to the office. Alright, I guess that is okay. Let's make our way over there and see what he has to say. As I mentioned before, this episode is kind of heavy on the conversations, but don't worry, we don't have this for the other episodes. It's just gonna be the beginning of the game, and I'm pretty sure once we get started with the treasure hunt, I'm pretty sure that we won't have this amount of dialogues coming up. Have you been enjoying your time here at the Naranja Academy? We have been. That is most wonderful to hear. Now, you might be wondering why we would be not having a simple conversation earlier in the cafeteria. But let me assure you, there is a reason why I asked you to meet here in my office. It seems that a friend of mine has a rather serious matter that they would actually like to discuss with you. Okay, and who is it exactly? No, I'm afraid they aren't actually here in the room with us. One moment, please. Okay, just allow me to connect to her. And once the TV is connected to that person, we can see who that is. In this case, you might recognize her. It's actually Professor Sada. Hello Dash, it's nice to meet you. My name is Professor Sada. I carry out Pokémon research within the Great Crater of Paldea. I guess that is the huge crater in between the map. Its site known as Area 0. Alright, this is the huge crater, and definitely it looks quite mysterious. The professor is in fact a graduate of our very fine academy, as well as a splendid researcher. Well, allow me to get straight to the point. Dash, student ID number 805C393. You are the student who travels with the unusual Pokémon Koraidon, is that correct? Yes, that is true. Thank you. I appreciate that you were honest in confirming the facts. Alright. Why is she asking that? Not that I do not mean to offend you. In fact, I wish to ask you for your assistance. With what exactly? And of course, Koraidon comes out of its Pokeball at this point. Oh, how good to see that you are well. It has been quite a while since we met last. Oh, she does know Koraidon right here. Koraidon was once in my care, you see. Ah, alright. Its Pokeball was also originally mine. I assume you received it from a young man called Arvin, who presumably is your son, apparently. I'm no longer in a position to be able to manage that Pokemon myself. That is what I would ask you. Will you continue looking after Koraidon on my behalf? Definitely. I do appreciate your agreement. Alright. Koraidon has been greatly weakened and it's currently incapable of battle. It can, however, take on a form specialized for mobility. In all likelihood, it would require some time to fully gain the capabilities it once had. I guess that's the reason why we are gonna be having Koraidon in our team, but never likely to actually use it in a battle. I guess at least we can actually interact with it when we're having picnics, so that is pretty fine. Of course, she's gonna be having our phone number with her as well, and she's probably gonna be contacting us in between to check on Koraidon. Anyway, now that all of these three very huge cutscenes are almost over, we can finally go ahead and I guess go to our dorm rooms. I mean, we definitely have one and probably will be staying in the school, so let's see how that goes. Anyway, now that the cutscene is over and Clevel is also a bit worried apparently. Again, he doesn't really talk too much about it. So there is definitely a mystery that is not yet known to us, which probably we'll get to know once we get into this adventure. Alright, now that this cutscene is over, the only thing left for us to do is go ahead and exit his office. I guess the door is kind of in the south right here, and there are a bunch of Pokeballs. Unfortunately, we can't really interact with them. Ah, here is Nemona. Oh, you're still here, Dash. Oh, getting called into the director's office. How would you land into that much of a trouble already? Nah, kidding. I know it wasn't like that. Mr. Jog wanted me to show you the way to your room and school dorms. Ooh, alright, so I guess it's Nemona who's gonna be showing us our room. Pretty cool. I guess we are gonna be going next to our dorm rooms. Alright. Pretty cool. There is gonna be a bit of a cutscene right here. And as you can see, this is our room. And currently it has nothing in it. I guess we do have to fill it with our own stuff. And I'm hoping there will be stuff once this cutscene is over. And the next thing to do is go ahead and sleep in our beds. So that is what Nemona is indicating right here as well. And that is what we have to do. But before we do that, I definitely want to check out this room. So let's wait for Nemona to leave right here. And now that she is gone, let's go ahead and look out. Alright, I guess the door is locked and we can't really go out. The only thing left for us to do is to go ahead and sleep. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep, which will again trigger another cutscene. I know it's quite tiring to see so many cutscenes in one episode. Trust me, it is tiring to see this. But again, like I said, this is just the beginning of the game. I'm pretty sure we won't have this a lot after this. So let's see how this one goes. Alright, it seems like there has been pretty many days that have been gone by since we have been attending the school. And finally, we have an announcement. Attention all students, today marks the beginning of an important new assignment. Please assemble in the schoolyard where we will talk further about it. Okay, I guess it is the same thing that Nimona was talking about. It's gonna be the treasure hunt. Anyway, this has been quite long. I know this episode did go for an hour, and I think this is a really good place for me to go ahead and end out this episode. In the next one, we'll have the treasure hunt that is gonna happen. Pretty cool, and I really enjoyed this game till now. I hope you guys enjoyed this game as well. If you did, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel for more. Click on the bell icon to get the notification, and let me know in the comment section of what you thought, what starters you took, and where you are in this game. Alright, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.